go. All right. From center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass., this is Lexington Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Tonight, it's the Andre Chiefs with a record of 10-8, fourth in the ICL, visiting the Blue Sox with a record of 15-4-1, first in the ICL. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring the play-by-play story alongside Borja Jones-Barasaluthe. Borja, snapping a skid of 3 losses in the last 4 games with that come-from-behind win against Wakefield last night. As I said during the broadcast, nothing comes easy, especially this time of year during the playoff push. The Blue Sox did clinch a playoff berth with the win last night, so at least that's out of the way. And now it's just a matter of knocking down the seeds. They can clinch at least 5th with a win tonight. And Blue Sox especially looking for revenge after the loss to Andre on Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, the Andre game was a little tough. Just not capitalizing on opportunities with guys out there on the base path, but as the reputation we've built over years, it's every season we come out here, there's a target on our back.
Yep, we are the hunted, as it says on the back of my shirt.
Exactly.
Yep.
And every team, if they beat us in the regular season, it's essentially a World Series win for them.
Right.
Whereas for us, it's just a means to an end.
Yeah, you'll gladly trade losses in the regular season for wins in the postseason. And the Blue Sox had a tough test against Zach Kirby the other night. They will face the veteran Tim Dunphy, and you don't have the strikeout power pitching you do from Kirby. They do with Dunphy, but there's a reason Dunphy's been successful for so long.
Yeah, I mean he gets a lot of weak contact, throws a lot of stuff that guys just skim off the end of the bat, and he gets a bunch of ground balls, and that's the pitcher he's been for as many years as I've been in this league. So if he's able to do that, and if he's able to get ahead in counts and really entice our guys at swinging at pitches out of the zone, as opposed to kind of getting the ones early off that'll sit there dead red, then he's going to have a good day.
Kind of a short crew for the Chiefs tonight, though. Tony Serino is going to be assuming the manager's duties, it looks like. And here's the starting lineup for the Chiefs in the same black uniforms they were wearing on Wednesday night. It'll be Tony Serino leading it off in center, followed by R.J. Libby in left. Ben Waldrop is at first. Nate Witkowski is at short. Mike Gedman is in right. Manny Cabral is at second. Andrew Caulfield is at third. Nick Leva is behind the plate. And Evan Walsh rounds out the lineup as a DH. As we mentioned, the starting pitcher for the Chiefs, Tim Dunphy, the veteran left-hander, making his 5th appearance of the season, 3-1 with a 4.39 ERA in 22 and a third innings. He's allowed 36 hits, 15 runs, 14 of which are earned, walked just 1, and struck out 13, but he surrendered 1 home run. For the Blue Sox and the Pearly Whites tonight, it'll be Aaron Barboza leading off in center field, followed by Ross Curley at short. Julian Alvarez is in right. Ryan Berardino is at first. Kyle Adey is in left. Alex Wojtek is not behind the plate. He's the DH tonight. Mitch Schroeder is behind the plate. Anderson Jimenez is at third, and Dominic Zaire rounds out the lineup at second as the Blue Sox take the mound. You can sing John Fogerty's center field to yourself in your head, those of you watching at home. On the mound for the Blue Sox, Pat McGowan. McGowan making his 5th appearance of the season, 2-0 with a .64 ERA in 11 innings. He's allowed 9 hits, 1 earned run, walked 1, and struck out 12. McGowan making his first appearance against the Chiefs this season, and this the 3rd of 4 meetings between the teams this season. The last home game for the Blue Sox against the Chiefs, with one more meeting next week over at Maplewood. Friday Night Lights, only the 2nd Friday night game for the Blue Sox this year. So both of them home games, and Blue Sox looking to take advantage with a pretty stacked lineup against the Chiefs tonight, and they're going to need it against Dunphy.
Yeah, I mean it's good to have Julian back in the lineup. He was out yesterday, but then on the other side of that, you're missing Richie in the infield, who's a very veteran hitter. But other than that, I mean, the lineup's ready to play. You got Berardino at first, Dom at second, who's swinging a hot bat, Mitch behind the plate, and
there really isn't a weak spot in this lineup.
No, not today.
Top to bottom.
Who's DHing? Did you say?
DHing is Alex. It was actually originally going to be Nate Wolf, but once we found out that it was the lefty Dunphy, we switched to Alex in the DH slot.
Okay.
All right. Mitch Schroeder fires the ball to second. We are ready for some baseball as Tony Serino will lead things off tonight. Sereno entering play at 409 with 6 doubles and 6 RBIs, 6 walks compared to 10 strikeouts, and 1 stolen base in as many attempts.
He'll go for the veteran Sereno move, the step out as the pitch is coming in, as I've seen for 6 years continued. So
Sereno second in the league behind Tyler Cedeno in batting average, as that's a fastball for strike one on the outside corner at 8:04, and we are underway. Sereno pops this one foul onto Worthen Road, and on the second pitch of the ball game, we have an official broadcast. I'm pretty sure we've had one foul off on the first pitch. Maybe I'm wrong. High with a fastball for ball one. And you try the high fastball, attempt him on 0-2. That was a little too far inside. 1-2. Grounded to the right side. Berardino gobbles it up and steps on the bag at first for the first out of the ball game. Berardino's mostly been the DH in his games with the Blue Sox thus far, and so getting an early test there in the field.
what position does he play at Bentley? Do you know?
I will look that up, but right now here's R.J. Libby, the left fielder. As that is outside for ball one. Libby, .438 hitter with 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 homer, and 9 RBIs. .438 hitter, but only has 32 at-bats, so he does not qualify for the league leaders. As that misses inside, and Libby in a good hitter's count at 2-0. Libby was 1 for 3 with a strikeout Wednesday night. That catches the inside corner, and McGowan back in the count at 2-1.
Yeah, good to come back right there with an inside fastball. He's got to be able to throw that pitch tonight off of this lineup.
This is laced into left field, and it's out of the reach of Curley for a 1-out base hit. Libby had been 2 for his last 13 prior to that single. Had 4 consecutive multi-hit games to begin the season, including a 4-for-5 effort against Malden on June 25th.
A lot of guys have multi-hit games against Malden this year, unfortunately for them.
Well, although Malden is playing much better than they did last year. As Ben Waldrop smokes this one into center field, back goes Barboza, reaches up, and he made the catch! He made the catch, leaping up against the wall! Aaron Barboza with the play of the year. 2 down.
Sam, you yelled a little higher than I was expecting there. That definitely caught me off guard.
Sorry, man.
It's all good.
That was just a phenomenal play by Barboza.
Great.
That was destined to be a home run. Barboza, I don't think I've ever seen a wall home run robbery in all my years as a Blue Sox broadcaster. But that was a tough second out for Waldrop. He hit that one at the deepest part of the ballpark, and now Witkowski, looking for revenge, swings and misses at the slider for strike one. That was just phenomenal by Barboza.
I mean, speed kills out there. Barbs gets great reads off the bat.
And usually Barbs is found in right field, so it's a good thing he's in center tonight. 1-1 the count to Witkowski.
But yeah, I mean, with Waldrop up, you get a lot of hard outs. Usually fly balls somewhere to that right
center gap. You got to play him
gap.
deep anyways.
Absolutely.
Witkowski batting .333 with 7 doubles, 1 homer, and 7 RBIs. Waldrop bidding for his 5th home run on that swing, but it was taken away, and it is 2-1
Yeah, a little slider
to Witkowski.
Slider with a little too much bite there. I'd like to see him come back with an inside fastball right here. See if he can get the spot.
Well, it's a little over the plate, but it's called strike 2.
Still up here, might challenge away. Maybe up with a fastball.
Well, it's only ball 2, so you can afford to go out of the zone here.
Yeah.
And he does, and it's a block by Schroeder. That'll fill the count, and Sereno will be in motion. Libby, rather, will be in motion with the pitch.
Yeah, Mitch does a good job after seeing him for a bunch of games this year, using his body behind the plate, blocking a lot of balls. He's a young kid, but he definitely wants to get better. You can see it from his early work and everything about how he comes to the field prepared.
Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Strike three. That may have been a slider up and away,
No.
actually. That was a fastball. It looked like it had a little cut to it.
Might have had a little cut, but that is
that is a
yeah,
high heater.
Definitely challenged up with a fastball, which is, I mean, as a hitter, it's a pitch that every guy wants to go at. They see that ball at your chest or a little bit like at your neck, and you think you can hit it. You think you have all the power, because if you do hit it, the ball is going to go pretty far. But by the time you're able to get your bat to that plane, the ball's already by you. You have no chance.
After half an inning, Chiefs nothing, Blue Sox coming up. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your next rental from Avis. Red Sox up 3-0 early on against the Yankees after a couple home runs, one by Mookie and another by JD.
No, I got 5.
Oh, you got 5 now.
Mookie's homered twice tonight.
Oh my God. Oh wow, and that's like the magic number to get to for the Red Sox. They are, I think, like 47-12 when they score at least 5 runs.
Wow, that's yeah. And I mean, I think is it Cashner on the mound tonight?
Cashner on the mound. Give him as much run support as you can.
You just want to see him now pitch with a lead.
Yeah,
and just be able to maintain. If you trade a few runs for double play outs, things like that, then it is what it is. But pitch with a lead, go about to the 6th or 7th, save the bullpen a little bit, and then just pass it off to the big dogs in there.
Yep. And this is the series that could determine the Red Sox fate the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Although they did get a little bit of padding when Blake Snell went down with the injury, the Rays ace and reigning Cy Young Award winner.
It's not Tommy John, correct?
It's an elbow injury. I haven't heard the words Tommy John yet, but
I'll see if I can look it up.
Absolutely, do some investigative journalism for us. All right, here's Aaron Barboza, fresh off that phenomenal catch in center field to lead things off, and Barbs is swinging a hot bat, to say the least. He has got his average up to 390 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. He's had at least 2 hits and a steal in each of the last 2 games, and is riding a 3-game hitting streak with 6 hits in those last 3 games. That cuts a little too far inside for ball 1 to Barbs.
Looks like undergoing minimally invasive surgery to remove loose bodies in the elbow.
Ooh, that doesn't...
That's the same type surgery Evaldi had.
Yeah, bone chips or whatever.
Yeah, so I assume that's probably a month and a half, 2-month setback.
And that could be all the difference at this juncture of the season. I mean,
yeah.
Charlie Morton's pitching out of his mind too, but that's a tough blow for the Rays.
Yeah, absolutely.
Barbs went 3 for 4 last night. He swings and misses at a pitch away, and it is 1-2. Well,
definitely some good movement on that fastball right there, although it's not coming in very hard. He definitely spots up on his corners, knows how to work up and down, play with the hitter's eye level. So Dunphy is a good guy to have throwing.
2-2 as that bounces to the plate. The defensive alignment for the Chiefs, Libby, Sereno, and Gedman left to right in the outfield. Third to first in the infield, Caulfield, Witkowski, Cabral, and Waldrop, and Leva catching Dunphy. 2-2. This is into left center field, and this will hang up long enough for the left fielder Libby to make the catch for out number 1. Now Ross Curley. Roscoe batting .381, 4 doubles, 1 triple, 1 homer, and 11 RBIs, 9 walks compared to 7 strikeouts. Was 1 for 4 with the game-winning run last night as that bounces off of Leva's mitt for a ball 1. He reached on that fielder's choice that brought home Jimenez with the tying run, then ended up scoring the winner.
Yep. I mean, yesterday was
an emotional roller coaster.
Yes, I mean, to say the least. It was, I mean, a team that, like Wakefield, that we've beaten twice at their place, and
we completed the season sweep against them.
Yeah, I forgot about that early game here, but I mean, their pitcher kept the game competitive.
Yep.
He gave them a chance to stay in the game.
Yep.
And that's all you can really ask for against this lineup.
2-0 the count to Ross. And he swings and misses. Is that a changeup there?
It looked like a change. I mean, definitely with that
changeup
down away spin.
Yep. And You know, you can't really, you can't necessarily sit on the fastball with Dunphy like you do with most pitchers, because he's not gonna necessarily blow it by you. So you gotta slow down your swing a little bit in hitters' counts. 2-2 the count as Ross fouls off that last one.
Doesn't look like the Blue Sox have a very big bullpen tonight. I've seen Manny, myself.
You're here. And Drew's here, but we don't think we're going to pitch.
I don't think Drew's getting into this game.
2-2 to Ross. He grounds this one to the left side and through for a base hit. Ross with hits in back-to-back games. He's aboard with one out for Julian Alvarez. So both teams get a one-out single. Let's see if the Blue Sox can cash in where the Chiefs did not.
Julian's just got to be able to stay back on this pitch. Can't get too aggressive. Let the ball come to him.
Swinging a pitch up and away for strike one. Julian at 310, 2 doubles, 1 homer, 11 RBIs. Tied with Ross for the team lead in that RBI department. Kyle 80 and Anderson Jimenez also in double-digit RBIs. They're both in the lineup tonight. That's low for ball one.
What's the most RBIs you've seen in a Blue Sox season?
I'd have to go back and look off the top of my head. I couldn't tell you, but
I feel like
Silvestro had 21 in 1 year.
Okay. Remember Hart had a good season. Season here.
Hart had an amazing season. I don't think he led the team in RBIs that year because he was batting so high in the order.
Oh yeah,
like first or second most games. Alvarez swings and misses at a pitch darting downstairs, and it's 1-2. Blue Sox leading the league in team batting average at .310, but the Chiefs leading the league in team slugging percentage at .413. If you want to go by isolated slugging percentage, as this is dribbled down the third base line, but that'll be a foul ball. If you want to go by isolated slugging percentage, Andre as a team, their ISO is 148.
I'm not sure. What is ISO?
ISO is slugging percentage minus batting average. It just shows you how much of it's an indicator of how much of your batting average comes from power.
Gotcha. What is ours?
0.085 because we slug 395 as a team.
Wow. Okay.
Alvarez fights off another one, still behind 1-2. Blue Sox, and of course, part of that is the fact that the Chiefs have slugged 12 home runs this year. Nobody else has more than 6, and the Blue Sox 3 home runs all came in that one game over a month ago at Melrose. This is line due short on a hop to second for 1, on to first, a double play, and the side is retired, and that's what Dunphy can do in a pinch.
Yeah, I mean, induces that weak contact. So he did his job right there. Got a double play ball.
After one complete, still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
No music tonight, Sam?
No, the speakers are shot. We've had those speakers as long as I've been with the team, though. So it's like Bruce and I have been talking about possibly installing a new system here, like the system we had at the All-Star tournament. Because the problem is like we have the speakers back here, and the fans down the third base line bleachers can't really hear the music very well from just here, and obviously don't want to be blasting it, but like having the speakers maybe over by the bleachers on either side would provide more of an experience. And also we haven't really had the capability for public address announcing because the microphone's shot too. So Mike Gedman, Manny Cabral, and Andrew Caulfield due up here in the top of the second, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the Chiefs order. McGowan back to work, and the first pitch is fouled into the screen for strike one. Gedman entering play at 261 with 1 RBI. All 6 of his hits are singles. Came through 1 for 3 with a run scored on Wednesday against the Blue Sox, and he laces this one into center field and down for a base hit. Sounded like a broken bat.
Definitely.
And the leadoff man is aboard for the Chiefs here in the top of the second. Second hit of the ball game for Andre. Here is Manny Cabral, the second baseman.
Manny new to the league, or has he been around a while?
He's fairly new. He's batting .200 with 2 doubles and 4 RBIs as he holds up on that slider in the dirt for ball one. Cabral, this is his first year with the Chiefs.
Okay.
2 of his 5 hits are doubles.
Wow.
And he's also drawn 5 walks in about 34 plate appearances. Has been hit 4 times. So he's got an on-base percentage of .412.
That pitch just missed by the eyelash, it must have been. It looked like it caught the outside corner.
That's fouled off for strike one. Want to send a special hello to Chuck Andre, who's watching these games from home on his big screen TV. That's how these games are meant to be watched on the YouTube app.
Absolutely. You don't want to lose any quality there.
That just missed. 3-1. Got to challenge him here, right?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like at least the slider or the fastball had caught the corner, but according to the Blue tonight, that is not the case.
And that is below the knees for ball 4, and it's first and second with nobody out. First run of the game in scoring position for the Chiefs. And that'll bring up Andrew Caulfield, the third baseman. Caulfield, 226 with 4 doubles, 1 triple, 1 homer, and 4 RBIs, but 9 walks compared to 23 strikeouts. We talked about the Chiefs' isolated slugging percentage as a team. His ISO is 170. As that is swung on a miss for strike one. But be glad Steve Passatempo isn't in the lineup tonight because he has an ISO of 350. He bats 250 but slugs 600.
Yeah, I was a victim of that the other night.
Yep, 2 home runs the other night for the Chiefs. That misses below the knees for ball 1.
They hit 2 home runs the other night?
Yep. Chiefs have 3 players with multiple home runs this year. Passatempo, Matt Nuzzo, and Ben Waldrip. As this is a tough inning right now for McGowan as he's behind 2-1. Kyle Cortez of Melrose has 2. Derek Bauer has 2 for Malden, and Jake Miller has 2 for the Alabrandis. That is fouled off, and now a 2-strike count here for McGowan.
Yeah, I mean, McGowan's just got a challenge here. He's got to compete with this pitch. I might even see an inside fastball here. I don't know if you want to mess around with a slider.
Well, he did go outside and just missed. 3-2. Blue Sox dugout did not like the call. And you got to come in the zone here. You do not want to walk the bases loaded.
No.
Nick Leva's on deck, but
you never want the bases loaded with no outs.
No. So Caulfield's going to be swinging here regardless. Runners went, and it was fouled off. It's in that swing mode, so
doesn't look like there's much speed on the base paths, though.
No.
Just from the looks of Gedman and
Cabral.
It looks like at least the latter half of this lineup is a little bit slower.
Runners do not go this time, and it's fouled off. So good job by Caulfield of hanging with that high fastball, which Witkowski was not able to do to end the top of the first.
Mm-hmm. Got to stay right in the zone here. He's fouled 2 pitches off, but still you can't have any let up right now. Might go back to the slider, but I still think he hasn't established it yet. Probably stick fastball.
Low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
That's an impressive at bat right there.
Single and 2 walks in the inning. And now Nick Leva. And Matt Karras is going to go out to have a word with McGowan and Schroeder.
I mean, would you bring the entire infield in now, or are you just doing corners?
I think I'd bring the corners in.
Play for the double play.
Play for the double play. If Leva hits this to third, it's going to be an easy force at home, and then you can go to first and get the 5-2-3 double play.
Yeah, and I feel like with Pat's velocity and everything, he can definitely get in on Leva's hands. He's just got to be able to throw the pitch. If he can get in there, he's going to fucking,
Family show.
He's going to induce weak contact. I apologize, Sam.
And he swings and fouls this one off for strike 1. Thankfully, we're not on network, so we're not going to get an FCC complaint. But
I'm used to just chatting it up with the baseball guys, and
yep.
that is definitely let it slip.
It's natural, and now Leva wants time. So first baseman Berardino is in. Jimenez is guarding the line, but not in, and that's a slider swung on and missed for strike 2.
Wow.
And on deck is the DH Evan Walsh, who by trade is a pitcher for the Chiefs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. No, he fouled it off.
Foul ball.
He fouled it off. Ooh. So Leva gets a reprieve.
Got 3 home runs from Mookie Betts tonight.
He's got 3?
He just hit it's 7-0.
Oh, how many? He's got how many 3 home run games with the Red Sox now?
I know he's had at least 2 in Baltimore over the years.
I know he's had 1 at home. Just he had 2 home run games last year in his MVP.
That's impressive. That is.
And Nelson Cruz had a 3 home run game last night. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
And he was getting all over Giolito yesterday. Like those balls were no doubters.
Yep.
Every single
every single one traveled at least 430 feet.
That's insane. That's just raw power that you get out of clearly a veteran hitter, but good God, he swings like crazy.
So here is Evan Walsh, who on the season is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. His only at bats this year were June 22nd against Reading, rather.
Probably a game when they couldn't get all the guys there.
And this seems like that same situation here, but Walsh has a chance to be the hero, and you don't want to dance around with this guy.
No, I mean,
just come right after him.
With McGowan right here, he's just got to throw strikes in the zone, let a guy who doesn't hit either strike out, ground out.
Yep.
Let him make the mistake.
Up,
exactly.
Pop up.
Because you have Sereno on deck.
You have Sereno on deck, yep. Oh, that missed ball 2. You do not want to walk a pitcher.
No, and I mean that pitch looked like it was right there. It looks like the ump's squeezing him a little bit with this zone.
Swing and a miss. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of a axe chopping hack right there. That was not a pretty swing.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's all you need to do. Let him make the mistake.
But Sereno is not going to let you off the hook if he gets a chance.
No, absolutely
to bat. This is fouled towards the Blue Sox dugout.
Defensive swing there, clearly.
Last year Walsh did not have an at-bat at all. Fouled off.
Who's the pitcher for them who had the 20 strikeout game?
That was actually Walsh.
Was it really?
Yeah, he had 20 strikeouts. June 22nd here on the day of baseball. He's had 3 10-strikeout games. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Taste of his own medicine there. Third strikeout for McGowan, and now the real test begins.
Mm-hmm. I mean, here, no let up, because Serino, clearly a veteran hitter. You know he's looking to produce right here.
Walsh actually went 7 2/3 for 10 strikeouts before taking the L against Malden on the 16th. That's on the inside corner for strike 1.
7 2/3, 10 Ks. I think you expect a win on the mound here.
Yeah. Give up 4 runs. Now McGowan's going to step off the rubber. You got Gedman at third, Cabral at second, Caulfield at first, single and 2 walks in the inning. And now Schroeder's going to come out and see how the Blue Sox will attack the veteran Serino, who is acting as manager tonight.
It looked like McGowan was having a little trouble with the signs.
Yep.
So I assume they'll probably go to some
need the day glow
signs.
Need the day glow nail polish.
Well, that was who was that?
Buster Posey had that.
No, on our team.
On our team, Vigers.
Yes, Jeff Vigers. Yeah, they're going touch signs now.
Strike 2.
That's great. Be able to repeat that same pitch. Now you're still way up.
Yep.
You can flirt around a little bit, but there is a guy on third base.
You can't flirt around too much.
I
don't know if you. Yeah. Against the left-hander though. Well, he tried a fastball in the dirt, and it's ball 1.
Yeah.
That's not going to fool anybody. At least not a guy like Serino. A fastball in the dirt on 0-2.
No.
You can let that one go pretty easily. Change up.
I'd probably go fastball again. Yep.
Laced foul. Tried that fastball in on his hands again.
I haven't seen many changeups out of McGowan in any of his outings. He's more of a fastball slider pitcher. But unless
and you can't try a slider down and in against Serino very easily. You really got to bury that one.
Yeah, and I mean, unless Pat has full confidence that he can bury this pitch, I'd stick fastball and try and get like the first 2 swings that he induced, or the first 2 non-swings he induced right on the inside part of the plate.
Well, he's behind. Well, he's gone from ahead 0-2 to 2-2. Trying that fastball in the inside corner again.
Mm-hmm. Might even come out with it, to be honest.
Fastball.
See if you can get that
corner?
2-seam running away.
This is grounded to short, and it's through for a base hit. And the Chiefs take the lead. Serino gets the run home.
I mean, that's where he went with the pitch. He went fastball away, and that's why Serino took it right that way.
Gedman scores. Chiefs lead 1-0. Cabral to third, Caulfield to second. And now R.J. Libby, who had the first Chiefs hit, back in the first.
I mean, you want to end this right now because you don't want Waldrop coming up with the bases loaded.
Yep.
In a 2-out situation. Nothing pretty about that.
Nope, not at all.
But it was good. Threw his fastball for a slider there first pitch, so see if he can stay with it.
Dribbled foul, and here he is ahead of Libby 0-2. Libby has power. Bats .438, slugs .656.
Wow. That's impressive.
And now Libby gets time. Is this where you try to bury the slider?
You could go again. He's thrown 1 for a strike. I could see him throwing that. Yep.
Yep, slider. And the inning is over, and minimal damage, and they get out of the inning before Waldrop can do damage. That's important. So after 1.5, Chiefs 1, Blue Sox nothing. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. We want to thank everybody for getting us to over 250 YouTube subscribers. We will notify the winner of our T-shirt giveaway hopefully this weekend.
Just looking at the Red Sox stats for what the Yankees paid for to get James Paxton. I don't know if he's delivered much this season. He's pitching to a 4.7 ERA.
Yep. So the Blue Sox playing from behind again. They've had to play from behind a lot this year, although 15-4-1 record, certainly a good sign of resilience. Had to come from behind the bottom of the sixth last night, helped by a couple of errors.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's the other thing too that you get with the Blue Sox is they're so deep in the bullpen that you could see after Wakefield took their starter out yesterday, the reliever came in and gave up those runs.
Yep.
That I mean, and especially when you have Manny Del Carmen closing, and you have guys like Billy Christopher to come
yourself,
in, myself, and other guys that are out there that have proven themselves in this league, did well in college, know that mentality of coming in late into a close game and understanding that the situation, it's pressure filled, and you just got to accept it. And it's nice to have multiple guys that can take on that pressure and pitch and excel with it.
Ryan Berardino to lead things off, and he swings at the first one, pops it foul, and this will drop for strike one. Berardino at .450 with 1 double and 1 RBI. 6 runs scored. Was 2 for 3 last night. He's only had 1 game where he's gone 0 for.
Yeah, I mean, Berardino's a very good hitter. Since he came onto this team, he's just been quality, putting good swings on pitches, swinging early if he needs to, even if he battles into a count,
He laces this one the other way, and there's another hit for Berardino. His 10th of the season in just 21 at-bats.
And I mean, you look right there, it's the epitome of going where the pitch is thrown. That pitch is moving away from him, moving into the other batter's box, and what does he do? He just pokes the bat out there, takes it between first and second, gives himself that for easy single, whereas if he tries to wrap around and pull that ball, probably going to be weak contact to the shortstop.
Berardino broke onto the scene with a 3 for 4 game against Malden in his first start as Kyle Adey takes strike one. He hasn't really cooled down since. Kyle entering play at .298 with 1 double, 2 triples, and 10 RBIs. Takes low for ball one. Seeing a pattern here, you haven't really had a whole lot of 0-2 counts with Dunphy. Once he gets ahead, he tries to get you fishing. First strike two, but Blue Sox have been smart to lay off. And now 80 ahead, 2-1.
Doesn't look like Andre has much in the bullpen, though.
No, not at all.
I see maybe
but
one
Dunphy's
guy.
a workhorse. So
that is true.
Low for ball three. This is laced into right center field, down for a base hit. Berardino takes the turn at second, a very wide turn, and now he scrambles back. So it's first and second, nobody out for Alex Wojtek.
I assume no chance of a bunt here, although that might be the smart play.
Yeah, I mean, well, then again, Rick put Alex in the lineup specifically for the left-hander Dunphy. So.
True.
And he hit one out to left field during beeps, so let's see what he's got in the bat against live pitching. As he hits this one into center field, and this will get caught by the center fielder Sereno. Berardino on to third, and he's out! The Blue Sox absolutely not happy.
Berardino making his plea right now to stay on third base, but probably to no avail.
Goes 8-5 on the putout.
Doesn't look like we're going to have a meeting. You thought you might get the other umpire in there to help with the call, but apparently not.
So Mitch Schroeder will try to keep the line moving. I thought that was going to take off on 80, go all the way to the on Sereno rather, as that is low for ball one. A tough break there for the Blue Sox, and now they have to play with runner on first, 2 down. Schroeder hits this one into center field, but it'll be caught by Sereno, and that will do it for the bottom of the second. The Blue Sox, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left after 2 complete. 1-0 Chiefs. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the Blue Sox on the web at LexingtonBlueSox.com, Facebook.com/Lexington Blue Sox, and on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL. And Rick D'Angelo's calling a meeting here to just rally the troops and say, don't worry about it. Let's shut them down and let's get them next time at bat.
Yeah, I mean that's probably telling the guys not to swear at the umpire as well, and to let Rick do the talking and the fighting. But I mean, still, you have first and second there with nobody out, and you get a bang play at third base where I feel like it could have gone either way. The ump called him out, and then after that just took the momentum out of the inning.
Yep. So no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left for the Blue Sox. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 4 left for the Chiefs.
You get probably the Chiefs' best hitter right now, leading off
Ben
the inning.
Waldrop. It's better than having him bat with the bases loaded.
Absolutely.
Waldrop flew out to center on that amazing catch by Aaron Barboza, his first time up in the first.
Pat's just got to settle in right now. Keep competing, keep letting the Blue Sox give him a chance.
And look at this, the shift on for Waldrop as that misses outside for ball 1.
The only issue is there that first pitch is way outside.
Yep.
If you want to pitch to that shift, you got to be able to come in.
As that's popped foul over the screen and onto Worthen Road for strike 1. Top of the third, 1-0. Lone run scoring on, and you know, if Berardino's safe on that play, then he scores on Schroeder's fly ball. We have a tie game.
That might have been a little bit of a change-up right there, because it looked like Waldrop kind of tucked into that swing and reached the bat out, and you usually don't see that swing unless it's an off-speed pitch to the other side of the plate.
1-2 the count to Waldrop, who had a home run on Wednesday night. Nearly had another one, and he swings and misses for strike 3. Waldrop 0 for 2, and that is always a key out to get. Now Nate Witkowski, who struck out swinging to end the first. Already 5 strikeouts for McGowan.
Yeah, I mean, with a high velo guy like that, it's pretty easy to get some strikeouts.
Witkowski takes a high fastball for ball 1. Fastball on the outside corner, good shooting, it's 1-1. McGowan has 12 strikeouts in 11 innings pitched, averaging 1.09 strikeouts per inning. Slider for strike 2. Started as front hip, got it to the outside corner. This is chopped to the left side. Hop for Curley, throw on to first. In time, 2 down. Now Mike Gedman, who scored the only run of the game thus far after a leadoff single in the second.
See if Pat can have a quick inning here, get the Blue Sox back into hit.
You know, 1-2-3 inning would be huge for the Blue Sox confidence after that disappointing bottom of the second.
Yes, 100%.
And especially with Anderson leading off, if he gets on base, he could run. And then Zaire, you know, he can bunt him over, or he can stroke one into the gap and maybe bring home Jimenez.
Well, Zaire is also, wow, that pitch cannot be missing by much.
Well, I think that was definitely low. I think the question was more about did Gedman go around, and that was close.
Yeah,
that pitch was definitely low. Comes up empty for strike one. .58 pitches through 2 2/3 for McGowan. Outside 2-1. We may need you for a couple of innings, Borja.
We'll see. I think between me,
Manny,
like I said, Manny, and then Derlin's friend who he's brought a few times, Junior Pena.
3-1.
And I think Junior was a starter back when he was playing affiliated baseball.
Yep,
so
he's in the KC Royals organization, so he can eat a couple of innings.
Exactly. And he's a hard thrower, too.
Yep.
Comes in, does his job.
A lot more hard throwers this year on the Blue Sox than in recent years.
Which I'm okay with.
Ball 4, and Gedman reaches base for the second time.
That, in my mind, is one of the worst things in baseball, the two-out walk. Because that and walking a guy to lead off an inning are two of the worst things you can have as a pitcher. Just because those eat at you. You've had 2 quick outs, and then that.
3 walks in 2 2/3 for McGowan after allowing just 1 walk, as that misses for ball 1 after allowing just 1 walk in his first 11 innings. Cabral walked his first time up in the second.
Yeah, I mean, those walks will definitely help the pitch count to jump up a little bit.
Yep. At this point, I think you consider McGowan good for 4 unless he gets a 3-pitch inning next inning.
Yeah, I'd think so.
Swing and a miss, blew the fastball by him, and it's 1-1.
I mean, a lot of the fastballs he's thrown, guys they're not putting good swings on it, but they see that fastball in the zone, they swing and they miss, and then he comes down and he'll throw 1 or 2 in the dirt in that same at bat, and the guys are just not enticed. Exactly.
Because that's in the dirt. Yep, like you said.
There's a difference between throwing a fastball low and throwing it in the dirt. Like if you throw that pitch low and it's sinking out of the zone, that's a little more enticing. If it starts as a strike at one point and jumps out. But if you're throwing that pitch and right off the bat, it's nowhere near a strike, hitter, that's second nature. You just don't swing. You let it sit, let it ride. Don't even bother.
Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. On deck is Andrew Caulfield if we get that far. In the dirt. 3-2, so Gedman will be off with the pitch.
Looks like he's gripping his, if I had to say from here, he's gripping his slider a little too tight. And that is pretty much told by when a lot of younger guys spike a ball, you can tell that they're either over gripping a slider, curveball, changeup. I mean, honestly, even with a fastball, if you over grip it too much,
and
then
a second 2-out walk.
You're putting too much pressure at the end off your fingers, as opposed to just throwing it and letting it come right out of your hand.
So another runner in scoring position for the Chiefs. And here is Andrew Caulfield. And you know he can lose one over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
These 2-out walks, they almost always come back to bite you.
I mean, as I was saying before, and that's 2 back-to-back. Right now you just got to start fastball.
And this is driven deep to left, but it will hang up long enough. Oh, he dropped it! 80 dropped it! 2-0.
That's tough. He must have lost that in the light because that's usually a sure out for 80.
E7, no RBI.
Mound visit here from Matt. I don't know if they're talking strategy or to calm him down or what. But, I mean, 2-out walks. I mean, tough play like that. If that's with nobody on, that ball drops in. There's no problem. You put two guys on base on balls, and that run scores.
So the conference with the entire infield is over. Now runners at the corners, 2 down for Nick Leva, who struck out swinging his first time up. 4 walks. And an error has brought home an unearned run for the Chiefs.
Unearned, but still, as a pitcher in that situation, clearly your guy makes an error, but you feel like that's on you because you put those two runners on. So like there's some feel of guilt coming into that situation.
Gedman scored both runs for the Chiefs as that catches the outside corner, strike 2.
Tight slider there. That was a good pitch.
In the dirt, no advance by the runners, and it's ball 1. See, that's when you can try and bury a slider on 0-2 against a right-hander.
I agree you can, but I'd like to see more from a lot of guys is extend the zone a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can throw that pitch 2 or 3 inches off the plate so it's still somewhat of a competitive pitch. Like, yeah, the swing and misses are great if you can throw it in the dirt, but if you can throw that a few inches out and just make him reach, and if so, he induces weak contact or he strikes right out, at least you're expanding the zone. And with an umpire, you can kind of...
Jimenez throw to first in time. And again, it's damage control. Only 1 run scores, but it's 1 more than you would have liked.
Yeah.
After 2.5, 2-0 Chiefs, this is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. So we're wondering how many three homer games Mookie's had. Tonight he's got his 5th. Red Sox doing better than their blue-colored brethren tonight. Tim Dunphy will face the 8-9-1 hitters, Jimenez, Zaire, and Barboza. When we talk about, not a weak spot in the lineup tonight for the Blue Sox and a thin squad for the Chiefs, but the Blue Sox find themselves trailing 2-0. And McGowan over 70 pitches through 3 innings.
Looks like the Blue Sox have Pena up in the bullpen.
Yep. So Anderson Jimenez to lead things off, and he takes low, ball 1. Jimenez at 326, 3 doubles, 1 triple, and 10 RBIs. Strike 1.
I mean, think about, at least for the first 2 innings here, how many balls have the Blue Sox really hit hard?
Yeah, I know, right?
Not that many, and that's
the 2 flyouts to center to end the inning were probably the hardest hit balls of them all.
Agreed, but it's just like you're used to seeing this lineup put solid line drive swings coming in there and just like I said, stinging the ball. And off a slower pitcher, will,
You should be able to muscle him up a little more, right?
well, that and also just tailor back. Like you're geared up. You got to think 2 nights ago we faced a guy that was probably throwing in the mid 80s.
But he still had 11 strikeouts.
Exactly. But I mean, there were some bad, I'd say, competitive swings against what was the name of that pitcher?
Kirby.
Against Kirby. But tonight, I mean, you just think about waiting a split second longer. Let that ball travel, then you hit it.
Yep. And even Kirby, even with all his strikeouts this year, he's not as hard as a thrower as like Frenny. As this is ground to the left side, fielded cleanly by Caulfield. On to first, 1 down. And again, just a chopper to third. That'll bring up Dominic Zaire.
Dom's swinging a hot bat.
Yep. Zaire at 300 with 3 doubles and 8 RBIs. Although he's 0 for 3 in the last 2 games. But before that, had a 5-game hitting streak, but only had 1 hit in each of those 5 games. As that misses for ball 1.
I think it's good, too, to have a guy like Dom at the end of the lineup. Like, you have a guy, not only do you have speed.
As he pops this one up,
and
that is not going to fall. It's caught by the second baseman, Cabral, and a quick out number 2.
It's too fast of outs right there.
Yep.
We gotta be able to extend the inning a little bit here. Give Pat a little bit of a break and then just kind of settle in.
Barboza flew out to left his first time up in the first. Blue Sox have 3 hits, but they trail. As that's in there for strike 1. Chiefs got their run without the aid of a hit last inning. Swing and a miss. It's one of the hardest pitches he's thrown tonight.
Yeah.
And Barboza swung over the top of it.
I mean, ball had some good sink to it, too, though.
This is laced into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So Barboza keeps swinging a hot bat. He is 1 for 2. And that'll bring up Roscoe.
No, I mean, usually here with Barboza's speed, if it was a righty on the mound, I'd say go right on the first 2 pitches. But with Dunphy, who clearly is an older guy, has pretty good idea of how to manage a guy at first base. So
doesn't have the best pickoff move there. Oh, well, speaking of which, now they throw to second. Well, what did I say? He doesn't have the best pickoff move? Wow. I was wrong.
That's tough. I mean, I think Barb's probably got the sign right there, and he was just going right off the first bat and probably was hoping to catch Dunphy, not paying attention, but it's not like he made a quick throw to first base. It's just a lefty. It's easy enough. And
it was a kind of a soft toss, but wow.
Yeah.
The Blue Sox retired quickly again before Ross can even have a chance to drive him in. After 3 complete, still 2-0 Chiefs. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP's next broadcast Monday night at 7:55 p.m. when the Blue Sox host the Reading Bulldogs. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And I say Dunphy doesn't have the best move because, like, what we've seen mostly from him is just rainbow tosses over to first to keep him close. We haven't seen really concerted pickoff attempts.
No, not really.
But
I mean, as a lefty, you have that advantage. You can make that easy toss right over there, and you have him clearly in your, not only in your peripherals, you're basically staring right at the runner.
Right.
So as soon as you see that head drop and him take off, you just go. It's easy enough.
Blue Sox have 4 hits, but have left only 1. They've had 3 runners taken off the bases, 2 double plays, and a caught stealing. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 6 left for the Chiefs. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left for the Blue Sox.
Junior still tossing in the bullpen. I assume this will be Pat's last inning.
As that is laced foul for strike one. Good swing put on by the primarily a pitcher, Evan Walsh. Struck out swinging his first time up.
Yeah, I mean, the Blue Sox need to find a way to get into the bullpen here. Even though there might not be much of an Andre bullpen, but you got to be able to get Dunphy
work
out of the game. Exactly.
Yep, work the count. And, well, Walsh could pitch as he grounds this one to the right side. Zare's got it on to first, one down.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about. Did they play yesterday? Do you know?
They did play yesterday. Let me just check if Walsh pitched.
Yeah.
Walsh actually pitched last on July 16th.
So he could come in.
So he could come in relief and not lose.
Just stay in the DH spot.
Stay in the DH spot.
Is he a lefty or righty?
No,
he bats lefty, but
yeah.
If you know.
Yeah. Walsh throws righty.
Okay.
They actually list. No, he throws lefty. Excuse me. I was looking at David Welch, not Evan Walsh. Sereno takes down and in for ball one. He is 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. This is laced into left field. This is trouble as this is all the way to the wall. Sereno is on his way to second. The throw comes in, and it's a double for Sereno, his second hit of the ball game. And the Chiefs have another runner in scoring position.
Looks like Junior might be throwing off the mound right now, just getting some words from Rick, and now, yeah, he's definitely warming up.
Now R.J. Libby, he's 1 for 2 with a single. Another single would bring home Sereno. He grounds this one to the right side. Zare's got it. On to first, 2 down. Moves Sereno up to third, and that's what you want to do in that situation. Even with 1 out, just at least get it to the right side.
Got to be careful now, though.
Because here comes Ben Waldrop.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can still, if you're able to throw an inside fastball here, you can definitely get in on his hands. The problem is when you miss with that pitch and it tails too far over the plate.
Going to go a long way.
Exactly.
Waldrop 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a strikeout swinging, so he's due. And now time is called, and they're going to put him on. They do not want to take any chances, even with 2 out. So Nate Witkowski, they'll face the right-hander. That is walk number 5 for McGowan.
At least that doesn't hurt the pitch count, though.
Yeah. And now Witkowski, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to short. And he takes low, ball 1.
Slider right there. I mean, just got to be able to execute pitches here, be able to come in and out, let him ground out, let him strike out, whatever it might be. That's perfect.
Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. The Intercity League website doesn't have a separate category for intentional walks, but Waldrop just drew only his second of the year. As this is popped up,
that's perfect.
Alvarez makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So a relatively easy inning for McGowan. He does allow the 1-out double, but he gets out of the inning unscathed. After 3.5, we're halfway home. It is the Chiefs 2 and the Blue Sox nothing. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis.
sometimes guys overthrow it, but I never dealt with that issue.
Well, the other thing is then when they have to
Settle back in.
settle back in, like the first two seem to.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't happen all the time.
maybe every guy's different, but at least for me, I could get right back to the zone. Never had an issue.
Well, Tim Dunphy has faced one over the minimum through the first three. And now let's see what Ross, Julian, and Ryan can do here in the bottom of the fourth. You know, they're only down 2, but Dunphy looks like he's on cruise control, and his defense has played very well behind him.
Yeah, I mean, Sereno's had that over-the-shoulder catch. He's made a few good plays.
Gun down Berardino trying to get to third.
They turned a double play earlier in the game, so especially, I mean, those guys know when Dunphy comes to pitch, they're not going to get a lot of strikeouts. They're going to have to be attentive. They're going to have to be
Ross,
wow.
What a pick at third by Caulfield. Throw pulls the first baseman Waldrop off the bag, but he greets Ross with a hug and a tag out. And another quick out for the Blue Sox. Ross retired on one pitch. It's one of the harder hit balls.
4 for 4 from Mookie, Sam.
Mookie hit a fourth home run?
No.
Oh,
he's doubled.
Oh, double, okay.
RBI, though.
All right. Julian Alvarez takes on the outside corner, strike one. Alvarez grounded into a 6-4-3 double play, his first time up. He tried to muscle that one up and instead fouled it off, and it's strike two. He was trying to pull a ball outside there.
Yeah, I mean, but Julian tries to pull most of the pitches he gets. Especially, I mean, with the power that he does have, when he can get into it, that ball's going to travel. But he's got to, have the same approach Berardino had, where that pitch is going away from you. Take it that way.
Mm-hmm.
He still can have power hitting the right center or right. It's not like you lose the power going the other way.
Down and away for ball one. Pena will likely come in the fifth.
Yep, definitely coming in. I saw McGowan taking off his jersey.
Downstairs, and Julian's worked it from 0-2 to 2-2.
9-1 Red Sox. Devers just doubled, too.
Nice. As this is driven deep into center, Sereno going back, and he'll camp under it and make the catch. Another ball to deep center, but Sereno tracks it down. 2 up, 2 down for Ryan Berardino. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Hard to believe that the Blue Sox have 4 hits, and yet it's been only 1 over the minimum to this point for Dunphy. That's what the defense has afforded him.
Well, I mean, they've also, you got to think they've turned 2 double plays for him, too.
Yep, exactly. 2 double plays and a caught stealing.
Yeah, so
it just...
that'll do it for you.
Yep. At first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the second. As this is down the right field line, and this will drop foul.
Just by a few feet.
1-1. As Berardino likely had a double there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Where Gedman was playing, too. That was a long run over there.
Yep. Chiefs already midway through their 3rd time through the order. Blue Sox just beginning their 2nd time through the order. Blue Sox and Chiefs have the same number of hits. As this is grounded to second, maybe a 1-2-3 inning, and it is, as Berardino is retired, and the Blue Sox go in order with still nothing on the board after 4 complete, 2-0 Chiefs. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP, and Borja is going to take off. He's heard the song of his people, so all right, thanks, Borja.
Yep, thank you, Sam, for having me back.
Yep.
I will, I'll jump in here as soon as I can again, probably next week early, but yeah, just in case.
All right.
Be ready in the bullpen.
Thanks. All right.
Thank you, Sam. As always.
Yep. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. So the new pitcher for the Blue Sox, as promised, is Junior Pena. Pena making his 4th appearance of the season. No decisions, 1 save at a 0 ERA, and 9 innings of work, allowed just 2 hits, no runs, walked 2, and struck out 8. Last pitch on July 10th against Wakefield, went 2 innings, allowing 1 hit. As that is on the outside corner, 4 strike 1 to Mike Gedman. Gedman has scored both runs for the Chiefs this game and is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Pena, the former Kansas City Royals farmhand, and now Schroeder's going out to the mound to have a word with Junior. (9-1) Red Sox in the 7th. That game moving a little more briskly than last night. Don't we all? The 0-1, down and in, 1-1. McGowan on the hook for his first loss of the season, if this score holds. And now Gedman will step out. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left for the Blue Sox. Says up and away 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 8 left for the Chiefs. So, Blue Sox fortunate that they're not trailing by more. 3-1 the count to Gedman. And it's ball 4 as he stepped out of the batter's box as the pitch was being delivered. So Gedman draws his 2nd walk of the ball game. Leadoff man aboard for the 2nd time for the Chiefs. And both times it's been Mike Gedman. As this is grounded to short, Curley to Zaire for 1, on to first, double play. So a 1-pitch double play turned on Manny Cabral, who had drawn 2 walks to that point. And now Andrew Caulfield, who has reached base twice, once on a walk, once on an error. Caulfield looks at one low for ball 1, holding up there. Jimenez guarding the line at third. The pitch is dribbled down the first base line, and this is going to be a tough play, and making the play at first is Berardino as he and Pena converged, and a good job by Zaire to get over to first just in case. But it's not a 1-2-3 inning, but the Blue Sox do face the minimum. Now they need some runs. After 4.5, it is still 2-0 Chiefs. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Kyle Ady, Alex Wojtek, and Mitch Schroeder due up here in the bottom of the fifth. Blue Sox looking to avoid their second straight loss to the Chiefs. Second loss in 3 days to the Chiefs. It would be their fourth loss in the last 6 games. Other action in the ICL tonight, Melrose and Malden facing off at Maplewood. That game started at 7:45. So here is 80, 1 for 1 with a single. Dunphy's been masterful tonight. The pitch, down and away for ball 1. Aiden Freeberg warming up in the Blue Sox bullpen. As that catches the outside corner for strike 1. If you can recognize change up out of his hand, you can usually lay off it, but it's hard to get the bat on it as this is grounded to second by Cabral, throw to first. Another quick out to begin the inning. Now Alex Wojtek flew out to center, which resulted in the controversial 8-5 put out of Berardino back in the second. He fouls that one off for strike 1. Dunphy has retired 8 of the last 9, and that one exception, Barboza, was thrown out immediately on that pickoff. 0-2 as Wojtek swings over the top of it. Mitch Schroeder on deck. Up and away, ball 1. Fastball up and away there. Change up down and away, and it's 2-2. Blue Sox need to make Dunphy work. With the thin squad tonight for the Chiefs, what are you going to make him do when it comes to a time for a pitching change? But it may not happen, as that is a swinging strike 3 by Wojtek. That's actually the first strikeout of the game for Dunphy. 2 down, and that brings up Mitch Schroeder, who flew out to center his first time up. As that catches the outside corner for strike 1. In the top of the 6th, the Chiefs will have Leva, Walsh, and Sereno due up. As that is fouled off, and Schroeder behind 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left for the Blue Sox. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 8 left for the Chiefs. Check swing. They'll appeal, and he did not go. So it's ball 1. Anderson Jimenez on deck if Schroeder can get on base. See if the Blue Sox have one of their patented 2-out, nobody on rallies in them. And this is ground down the third base line. This is going to be a tough play for Caulfield. He makes the throw. Caulfield has played phenomenal defense tonight at third, and the inning is over. The Blue Sox go 1-2-3 for the second consecutive inning, and after 5 complete, still 2-0 Chiefs. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the Blue Sox on the web at LexingtonBlueSox.com, Facebook.com/Lexington Blue Sox, and on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL. The line on Pat McGowan, 4 innings, 4 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs, 1 of which was earned. And unless the Blue Sox can muster a rally against Tim Dunphy, who has had the Blue Sox in the rocking chair all night, it's going to be the 4th loss in 6 games for the Blue Sox and the 1st loss on the record of Pat McGowan. Well, DJ LeMahieu's just ground into a double play that allowed a run to score for the Yankees. They trail 9-3 in the 7th. Here's Nick Leva, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to third. Pena out there for his 2nd inning of work and gets Leva to foul that one off. He's a little hurt after that foul. Leva given plenty of time to walk that one off. Pena delivers the 0-1. Below the knees, ball 1. Blue Sox have been retired 9 of the last 10. Actually, 10 of the last 11 to be precise. This is grounded to the left side and through, and Leva has a leadoff single. So Leva aboard for Evan Walsh, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to second. As that is high for ball 1. Walsh not squaring in a potential sacrifice situation. That's at the knees for strike 1 to even the count. This is grounded left side, fielded by Jimenez. He'll go to second for 1. Return throw to first. Safe. I don't know if they mean that Walsh beat that or if Berardino's foot was off the bag, but regardless, it is a fielder's choice. That goes 5-4. And now the lineup turns over for Tony Serino. 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And Serino steps out of the batter's box and watches strike 1 get in there. Every Chief batter has reached base to this point except Witkowski. This is grounded to second. Zaire turns to Curley for 1. Return throw to first. That's a double play. Second double play in as many innings for the Blue Sox, and the side is retired. After 5.5, still 2-0 Chiefs. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 8 left for the Chiefs. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left for the Blue Sox. 3 outs on the bases for the Blue Sox. 6-4-3 double play in the first, and 8-5 put out on the bases in the second, and a caught stealing, a pickoff in the third. So it'll be Jimenez, Zaire, and Barboza due up here in the bottom of the 6th. Good speed. If these guys can get on base, maybe move around. Jimenez 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. He gets this one to the left side, through for a base hit out of the reach of Witkowski. And here are the Blue Sox with the leadoff man aboard for the second time and the first time since the second inning. And now Manny Del Carmen is going to pinch hit for Dominic Zaire. This is interesting. And he fouls this one off for strike 1. Man, the season betting 222, and he fouls that one off for strike 2. 222, but with a 417 on base percentage because he's drawn 3 walks. 2 RBIs. This is his first plate appearance since July 10th at Wakefield. Jimenez goes, the pitch is low, the throw down to second is not nearly in time. So Jimenez at second. Manny representing the tying run, and he grounds this one to the left side. This will get the runner over to third at least. Throw on to first, 1 down. So now Aaron Barboza picked up another hit his last time up in the third, but was caught stealing on the very next play before a pitch could even be thrown to Curley. Corner infielder's in, the pitch is low for ball 1. Amazing that Jimenez got to third on the ground ball to the left side. This is grounded to the left side. Jimenez coming home. The play is in time. Good block at the plate by Leva. Barboza reaches on the 6-2 fielder's choice. Two down for Ross Curley. So Curley 1 for 2 with a single. And this time Barboza will get back to first safely. Another runner taken off the bases for the Blue Sox. This is laced down the left field line. That'll get down for a base hit. Barboza's on his way to third, and he will be waved around third. The relay to the plate will be cut off. Now Curley's hung up between second and third, but he gets back safely. An RBI double for Ross. Now Julian Alvarez. Alvarez 0 for 2, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the first, flew out to center in the fourth. Blue Sox with the tying run in scoring position, the go-ahead run at the plate. Fastball on the inside corner, strike one. In the top of the seventh, the Chiefs will have Libby, Waldrop, and Witkowski due up. This is bounces off the shortstop's glove. Everybody's safe. Curley holds it third. So that'll be an infield single for Alvarez. That puts the go-ahead run at first. And now a chance for Ryan Berardino. Berardino 1 for 2 with a single. I was assuming we have a pinch hitter for Berardino. It's Nate Wolf. And Wolf takes down away ball one. Wolf hits this one into right center field. That gets down for a base hit. Alvarez gets back to second. We have a tie game. Now Kyle 80. Three straight two-out hits. This is up the middle and through for a base hit. Alvarez will be held at third as the throw takes off, but Alvarez didn't get far enough. So the base is loaded. Four straight two-out hits. Now Wojtek, trying to race an 0 for 2 as the eighth man to bat in the inning. Wojtek flew out to center in the second, struck out swinging in the fifth. Blue Sox finally getting on the scoreboard here in the sixth. Wojtek takes low, ball one. Wojtek hits this one into left field. It is off the wall. One run scores. Here comes another. Here comes Kyle 80 all the way around from first. Alex Wojtek with a bases clearing double. It's 5-2. The Blue Sox with another sixth inning comeback. And they don't want to stop now. Now Mitch Schroeder. He grounds this one to the left side, and it's past the third baseman Caulfield. Wojtek being waved around third. He will score at 6-2. The Blue Sox bat around. Is that an E5? Base hit. Base hit, RBI for Schroeder. Now Jimenez takes outside ball one. Jimenez singled to lead off this inning, but was cut down. As this is low for ball two, this matches the Blue Sox biggest inning of the season. It's the third time they've scored 6 runs in an inning, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Low for ball three. Taken all the way for strike one. Blue Sox exploding for 6 runs on 7 hits this inning. And Jimenez grounds it to the right side and through for a base hit. Second hit of the inning for Jimenez. And now Manny Del Carmen, who will likely pitch, gets to bat again. He'll likely pitch the top of the 7th, even though at this point it's not a safe situation. And he grounds this one up the middle. It's fielded by the second baseman, Cabral, and the inning is over, but the Blue Sox pick a great time to match their biggest inning of the season. After 6 complete, it is closing time for the Blue Sox. Blue Sox 6, Chiefs 2. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP.
Hoodie is going into the DH spot to play second base when we lose the DH. Okay?
Red Sox now winning 10-3.
Yes. So he stays in the second baseman spot pitching. Hoodie goes into the DH spot. Yep.
And we lose the DH.
Dad, the Red Sox are now winning 10-3.
LSP's next broadcast Monday night at 7:55 p.m. when the Blue Sox host the Reading Bulldogs. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. So the changes for the Blue Sox will be Wolf staying in the game at first base, Manny batting in the number 9 slot, Zare's spot, and pitching. And taking over at second base is John Puttress. Has Puttress ever played second for us? I don't think so. So the new infield is Jimenez, Curley, Puttress, and Wolf. So Del Carmen will face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, R.J. Libby, Ben Waldrop, and Nate Witkowski. Libby 1 for 3 with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out to second. He grounds this one on a tough hop to short. Curley's got it. Throw on to first. It's out of play. That's E6 that allows Libby to get to second. And now Ben Waldrop, who's 0 for 2 with a flyout to center, a strikeout swinging, and an intentional walk. Second error of the ball game on the Blue Sox. And that is up and away for ball 1. Blue Sox exploding for 6 runs on 7 hits in the bottom of the 6th. And now Manny Del Carmen to hold the lead. This is pop foul out of play to the left. On to Worthen Road for strike 1. Down low for ball 2, 2-1. Can't groove one here, even though the most Waldrop can do is just get it to a 2-run game, but you don't want to leave it to chance. This is laced into right center field, and this will be a diving. Did he catch it? Oh my God! Aaron Barboza did it again. He's robbed Waldrop twice tonight. Wow! First robbing a home run at the wall, then robbing him of extra bases in the gap. Now Nate Witkowski. Barboza has been primarily a right fielder this year. Keep him in center. 1-0 the count to Witkowski, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a ground out to short, and a fly out to right. Sails high for ball 2. Del Carmen comes set. Hitters count for the Chiefs shortstop. And he hits a little looper to second. Bobbled by Puttress. Shovels it to first with his glove. Libby gets up to third. Blue Sox dugout tell me that's the play of the year. So now it'll be up to Mike Gedman. He's reached base thrice tonight, single and 2 walks, and has scored both Chiefs runs as Del Carmen misses low for ball 1. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, strike 1. If this lead holds, the Blue Sox will wrap up at least 4th place, at least 5th place in the ICL standings, and can clinch 4th if Andre beats Wakefield on Sunday. 1-2 the count to Gedman. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Blue Sox with their 2nd straight 6th inning comeback win. Sing U2's Desire to yourself in your head, folks, as I let you know that in a game that took 1 hour and 39 minutes, the winning pitcher is Junior Pena. And Pena is now 1-0. The losing pitcher is Tim Dunphy. Dunphy is now 3-2, no save. The final totals for the Andre Chiefs, who fall to 10-9, 2 runs, 5 hits rather, no errors, and 9 left. And for the Lexington Blue Sox, who improved to 16-4-1 and clinch at least 5th in the ICL standings, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and 3 left. Our players of the game: Aaron Barboza, 1 for 3, with a run scored and 2 phenomenal defensive plays in center field. And Alex Wojtek with the 3-run double that gives the Blue Sox the lead that they did not relinquish. Nothing comes easy this time of year, but the Blue Sox get a big win, and hopefully they can string together some wins and not have to play from behind for a few games. So, with that said, this has been a presentation of the Lexington Blue Sox in association with Local Sports Productions, serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Lexington Blue Sox or Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast is Monday night at 7:55 p.m. when the Blue Sox host the Reading Bulldogs. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass. It is the Lexington Blue Sox 6 and the Andre Chiefs 2. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.